Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It's Monday, September 22nd. I'm your host, Bree Cox-Kennedy. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I know mine was really productive. I was doing some fall cleaning instead of spring cleaning, getting ready for that weather change. Did you feel it over the weekend? It actually rained quite a bit Saturday night in Laguna Beach. I don't know about here, but we'll take a look at the 5-day forecast in just a minute. On today's show, we have TGIF with Ray Boggio and Bob Figuera. Do you know how many people actually met and got married through the TGIF Club? Kind of fun statistics, we're gonna find out. And then later in the show, we've got the Old Pros. Michael's gonna be here with Elisa Kaplan Center and Debbie Drennan. He's gonna find out what they are up to. But first, folks, we always want to keep you informed about what's going on around the village. We've got a Unity Festival. This festival arrives September 30th. It's a feast for the senses. Explore an international tasting menu. Come alive with music and dance. Performers will keep the energy high throughout the evening. You can also stop by booths hosted by cultural clubs. You can discover new traditions, meet your neighbors, and celebrate the richness of our community. Tickets are available now at Clubhouse 2. Sounds like a lot of fun, folks. You're going to want to head on over there again. That's September 30th. Let's take a look at our 5-day forecast. Starting off mostly cloudy today here in Laguna Woods Village with a chance, possibly, of another morning shower, but we'll warm up to about 85 degrees by this afternoon. Tomorrow stays warm with clouds and some sun before cooling down a bit on Wednesday with highs in the low 80s. Looks like we're kind of tapering off for the rest of the week. By Thursday, we'll enjoy mostly sunny skies and a very pleasant condition. Friday also brings a cooler, partly sunny day with highs in the mid to upper 70s. It's actually a nice stretch ahead as we head into fall. I think you can feel those temperatures changing. Sunrise this morning was at 6:39 a.m. Sunset will take place at 6:47 p.m. Gorgeous orchids from Rogers Gardens in Newport Beach. This photo was sent to us by Ellie Silverberger. Thank you, Ellie. We'd like to see your photos too, so keep those coming. They're gorgeous. Please email those photos to us at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Please send us your name, where the photo was taken from, and in a horizontal format, please. We've got just one meeting to tell you about before we head on over to the break, and after we come back, TGIF. Stay with me.
What would it feel like to hear better? Many people are trapped in the isolation of poor hearing and don't realize it. Even people that are wearing other hearing aids. They only know the way they hear, not how much better they could be hearing. We've taken patients that were hearing 24% of conversations and improved them to 92%. A life-changing difference. Put on these hearing aids and hear better, automatically. No buttons to push or technology to fear. Artificial intelligence and these products do all the work. Don't settle for less. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
I'm a 2-time cancer survivor. You sort of think you get it once, you might be done with it, but yeah, they decided it wasn't done with me yet. In 2017, they diagnosed me with mantle cell lymphoma.
And we're devastated, we're beside ourselves.
Dennis, he's my star. He's my superstar. We've just done a lot of adventures together, and we've had a really good life. I knew about City of Hope. I had done a little research. I knew they had a comprehensive cancer center for lymphoma. So I thought, you know what? If I'm going any place, I'm going with a place that does research and that knew what they were doing.
We walked in that place with an untreatable cancer, and a month later walked out cancer-free.
Hope to me means being able to see the light through the darkness of cancer. With City of Hope as our partner in all this, I couldn't be more proud to have them walking beside me.
Welcome to OCI Care, Laguna Woods' premier laser and premium cataract surgery center.
I just wanted my cataracts removed. It was pain-free. I was so impressed because I was so frightened to have it done. After surgery, I was able to use my eyes immediately. It was a miracle, really.
It's just been wonderful to be able to see everything. It's even better than he said it was going to be because I saw instantly.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. I know it's just Monday, but I've got TGIF here today to tell us about Friday. From TGIF Club, I welcome Ray Boggio and Bob Figuera.
Right.
Okay.
Great.
My vowels are getting a little
Very
bit
good.
smoother these
Italian
days.
and Portuguese names. You're doing
Italian
great.
and Portuguese, yeah. No, like we said before the show, all we need now is a Hawaiian name. So, Ray, why don't you give us just a brief introduction to TGIF?
Okay. Well, it's really the oldest ongoing dance club in the village. It's going to celebrate its 25th year early next year, and we have continuously had dances every Friday at Clubhouse 2, for a while at Clubhouse 5, and then back at Clubhouse 2, with live bands every single Friday from 4 to 6. And this has been going on for almost 25 years.
That's fantastic. What great exercise and a perfect opportunity to get out and socialize and
Absolutely.
meet new people, but we'll talk about that in just a little bit. So, Bob, did you start the club?
Well, I was not one of the starters, but I was there a year or two afterwards and was involved. My neighbors helped start it, so I'm very familiar with it. When it started 25 years ago, Laguna Woods was just, I guess, our generation, the rock and roll generation, born in the 40s came in, and we started dancing to a little different music than the generation behind us was big
Sure.
band sounds and Frank Sinatra, and we were Elvis Presley, and that kind of stuff. So it made a little change, and there was just nothing here for social-wise as far as, getting to know people. So Jim and a couple people decided that we'd try something, and we tried Clubhouse 2, and they just put advertising in the paper. Hey, come, we want to start a dance club and stuff like that, and just come meet your friends and have fun. Well, when it started, 120 people came to the first one.
Wow, so there was
And-
definitely a need.
Oh, yeah,
for a
and
club
an
like
interest,
this.
and an interest.
And an interest.
We didn't charge anybody, and we had a band that had been in Laguna Woods a long time for a few months until we got established. And it was all free, and at intermission, the two girls would go around and get a hat and go around and pass the hat to pay the band because there was no admission fee or anything like
really?
that. So yeah, so it was all done, voluntary like that. And then after a while, we started charging $2 to get in, and we were able to, get bands and get groups. Now, back then, when I say $2 in a band, it was usually one or two people. I mean, because you're only bringing in 150, 200. Today, with $5 and 150, we can get bands. We can actually get 4 or 5 piece bands at TGF on Fridays, so really makes it nice.
Now, your bands, are they from the village, or
A couple are,
are you finding them outside?
but we also have band talent that's from all over Orange County. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of local musicians, they love to come here and play.
Oh yeah, we get a lot of the local ones too.
Yeah, we get Band X and Rock of Ages, which are
Those are
from
great
the
bands.
village, but a lot of local talent, when you say local, around Orange County.
Sure.
No,
So-
COVID started it all. I mean, there was really no local bands like we have today when COVID started. People started to get together, and they used to meet down in the park and started. That's how all the bands, the local bands started. There was
Really?
nothing, prior to COVID, there was nothing.
There was maybe one, and
right?
and then it
With all of these
morphed
talented
into.
people here?
What? Yeah. Now there's a lot of locals. As a matter of fact, I went to a cul-de-sac thing on Sunday of a jazz group that was just going out there and playing and just play for the people. And that's what a lot of that used to be back in, especially with COVID.
Interesting. What other things have you seen that have evolved between 40 years ago and now?
I think a much, when I say younger, I mean, we turned, at the turn of the 2000, people like myself, we turned in our 60s and 65 so we could move in. I consider myself younger because my mom and dad lived here, so before I moved in. So it was able to, I could see the change because we'd go to dances and stuff and it was all big band sound. We're not the big band sound, we're the Elvis.
You outgrew that, didn't you, Bob?
Yeah, that's right. Years ago.
So there is a very fun fact about TGIF Club, and that is there's been a lot of couples that have gotten together who have met at the club.
Since like I said, been there, I probably would think that there's at least 100 to 120 people that have got together that have met and dated and done stuff like that.
I think that's better statistics than Match.com.
Yeah. And then there's probably
We should charge for that.
They should charge for that.
at least 30 or
Finder's fee.
yeah, at least 30 or 40 couples that have gotten married.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
one of
you
them.
think about
I
it.
got married.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I met my TGIF, and like I said, there's all kinds of, as a matter of fact, we've had, I think, 3 divorces. Even the ones that got married have gotten divorced. So we've seen a little bit of everything, TGIF.
You never know what's going to happen.
You never know. It's a fun place to be.
But it sounds like odds are in their favor.
That's right.
So if you're single,
Hey, if
over to the
you're
dance
single, like I
club.
said, it's a social club designed to come in. We have tables reserved for new people. So when a newcomer walks in the door, they can go to their table. It sits there and says so people know, and
Sure.
the regulars go ask them to dance and stuff like that. So we try to get, once you come, we want you to leave. You've had a fun time.
Right.
You've met some people, and
well,
you can have a
I
few
mean,
toddies.
you know how intimidating it is to go into a room where everybody knows each other, and you're kind of going, who's my person I can go kind of sneak up to and open a dialogue and a conversation with?
Yeah.
No, but that we did that, and we've done that for years.
That's fantastic. Have you ever thought about extending the hours? Like from 4 to 6, that seems a little bit early.
We're sort of like, the whole concept, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, the whole concept grew out of happy hour.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
From work,
Yeah,
when you
from
used to
work,
go to
yeah.
4 to 6 on Fridays.
I think you were still working, right? When you
When we
joined,
started,
yeah.
yeah.
So they're like, well, this is
Oh, no,
perfect.
that
We're right
makes
here,
sense.
yeah.
You go 4 to 6, then you can go to dinner. If you meet somebody or you want to, you can go to dinner. Especially today, the 19th hole is very popular after TGIF. So
Like the watering hole.
hole.
Yeah, it's packed. I mean, 3-4 people deep at the bar, so.
From coming from.
Sounds like
yeah.
a great time, you guys.
Oh, it is. It's a fun time.
Well, who do you have lined up for your upcoming concerts?
Let's see, we just had, so our next one's going to be the Grumpy Trio, which is very popular. Actually, we get a lot of people with them. Grand Junction, which is sort of a country western, and then Rock of Ages, which is a local dance.
And then you have Robert Fields, one that people really like the most. It's probably one of our most popular groups.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I brought on the show before our music director, and he does an amazing job of finding all these bands and scheduling them.
Yes.
So
Yes.
kudos to him. He does a fantastic job.
Absolutely. Well, for 25 years running, I think you're all doing a fantastic job.
Yeah.
We've been from Clubhouse 2, and they remodeled it, and we tried Clubhouse 6, and it wasn't big enough. Then we went to 5. We almost folded about 5 or 6 years ago, or 10 years ago, because people didn't like Clubhouse 5. It's just a big gym type setup. Clubhouse 2 is much more personable. People, windows, talk. It just.
And now you're back there.
Oh, we're back to 2, and we've been to 2.
Well, congratulations on such a successful club. Thank you for joining me today, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Yeah, come visit us.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
Check it out.
4 to
Our
6.
viewers need to go visit you
Visit
too.
too, yeah.
But in the meantime, Michael's going to be back with the old pros. Stay with me.
The Laguna Woods History Center has been capturing the legacy of our community since 1977. As a nonprofit dedicated to preserving today for tomorrow, we collect, conserve, and share the history of Laguna Woods Village, the city of Laguna Woods, and the surrounding Orange County region. Step into the past and connect with the present at your community archive. Visit us and find your place in history.
Dental care in America is broken. If you need a dental implant in the States, you're looking at somewhere between $3,600 and up to $8,000, and that's per tooth. And for a full mouth restoration, you're talking somewhere between $40,000 and $100,000. The good news is there's a solution. That's where HebeDot comes in. We're not a dental clinic. We're a US-based one-stop solution for affordable, safe dental care right here in Mexico without the risk.
It's a chorus line. Remember when you were a lot younger when it first came out? I do. And here to revive those feelings, we welcome Lisa Kaplan-Center and Debbie Drennan to the show. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you. So let's talk about what you guys have already done the show.
Yes.
We're already into reruns.
Yes.
on a revival.
Live. It's a revival.
But why are you guys bringing it back?
So what happened was we did it in July, Clubhouse 7, Old Pros, Wednesday night. And we had such a crowd, literally people couldn't even find a parking space at Clubhouse 7. We had people lined out the door, they couldn't even get in, couldn't get seats. I actually met somebody at the end of the evening who dropped her husband and parked at Restaurant 19 across the street and went and walked back to get her car from there and then came back to pick him up. So when we heard all of that, I spoke to Carol Glenn, our Old Pros president, and we were just like, wow. So they asked us to come back again and do it in September.
September 24th is coming up on Wednesday? Yeah,
yes.
There was Wednesday this week. So Debbie, you're a newbie.
Yeah.
What's it like to be in the most popular show that the Old Pros have had in years?
Well, it's wild. I moved here to Laguna Woods like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Okay.
And I hadn't done theater. It was not a thing, but it's something I'd always wanted to try.
Okay.
So I met Elisa, and she had a singing group. What do you call it?
It was called Tuning Up Workshop.
Tuning Up.
So tuning up your
She's in more
voice.
clubs and groups. She doesn't even remember them all.
I don't either. But so I did that, and I really enjoy singing, and I really enjoyed being on stage, and just having fun with it. And then she did the auditions for chorus line and said, "Oh, what the heck? Why not?" And here I am.
Here you are. Did you do it growing up a lot? Were you something you wanted to do, or something in the back of your head that would be fun to do?
It was always in the back of my head to try it. I did it through high school, high school productions for your high school, minor, but then that was it. That was it. I did nothing until choirs. I started doing choirs about 5-10 years ago. And then the theater is just not till I got here, and I met people like Alyssa. And they really just helped me, because I walked onto stage, the first time I walked onto stage, they said, "Okay, go stage right." And I'm looking at them like, which way is that? So they had to teach me from the beginning.
Do the opposite whenever a theater person tells you.
Yeah, exactly.
To do. So if it's right, just go to your left.
Go left. Well, actually, they've been really, what I really appreciate is how supportive. The Old Pros is professionals, right? This is what they did. And here I am knowing nothing. And it's been so much support, so kind to me, really guiding me through everything. And I've been working my butt off. But it's been so much fun, and I'm having a ball.
And also, she's like a commercial for someone that comes to Laguna Woods Village and says, "I'm retired now, and I want to try something I've never done before.
I want to do something I never dreamed to do, or I always wanted to
Always
do
wanted
something
to
like
try.
that, right?
Yeah, and now she's a musical comedy actress. And she's got one of the funniest songs in the show.
Yeah.
And she's, as you can see, they're having a blast. That's a
we're having
rehearsal
fun.
picture. And, and also we had a nice small cast.
Yeah.
I'm the musical director. Our director, Beth, is back in New York right now, but she directed it. We had a very cohesive team, but I really did work them hard.
Oh, yeah.
I had at least 2 group rehearsals a week.
Exactly.
I call her sometimes and say, "Hey,
Come
can
on
you
over."
come tomorrow?
Yeah.
Can you come the next day?" So sometimes she and I worked alone together 2 extra times per week for months.
Yeah, just to try to make sure, because it's not just singing, it's the acting. And then, oh, God forbid, the dancing. So I had to do all of that.
As you can see,
but it was fun.
Yeah.
I learned a lot, and I'm just having a ball. It's just so much fun.
I'm glad you are.
Now, as great as the performance is, and I'm sure people loved it, do you also feel like there's a bit of nostalgia in people wanting to see this? Because it was like 30 years ago?
50.
No, come on.
It's the 50th anniversary.
Really?
It was exactly the 50th anniversary, July 20-something, I don't remember. So we're celebrating the creation of a masterpiece. I mean, on the date of the 50th anniversary, all over the world, people did flash dances of a chorus line. In New York City, the original cast members, people that have done it for 50 years. And also, I mean, I could tell you something that happened the other day. I was in restaurant 19, having dinner with my fiance, and two older women with walkers walked by, and one went about 5-10 feet further. I heard her say, "She's the one from a chorus line." But she said it with this heavy New York accent, and I was like, yes, she probably saw it there. You know,
right?
So,
And I think that's kind of like back in their day when maybe for some folks it was the first play they'd ever seen, first musical, so it's like it's really kind of like, oh yes, I want to relive that revival sense of that nostalgia that comes into it too, right?
Yeah, for sure. And they really did a good job of just paring it down to what I consider like you'll remember this song, you'll remember this monologue, you'll remember this, this choreography. We're giving you an essence of it, not the full, but the essence of it. We're not that young anymore. It's just fun because the audience was so receptive. They were like, I've never seen such an excited audience.
And also, it's really an educational musical review. It's not the 2.5-hour show. I picked and chose some songs, we modified some things, and it's under an hour, it's about an hour.
Okay.
And we really made an impact because I've already gotten phone calls from people asking me to do pre-buy tickets. And I got a call from a woman the other day. I thought she was calling me because something was the matter with her husband. And she was like, "Oh, I saw the flyer." I go, "You're bringing back a chorus line." So it's really like flared up people. They're excited.
That's really exciting. So what's been your favorite part about everything, rehearsals or performance? What's been like your favorite moment or two?
Well, of course, when you're on stage at the very end and you put all that work and effort into it, and the audience reception, just getting that feedback that they loved it, they had a great time, people coming up to you afterwards going, "Oh, you were so good, this was so much fun, I really enjoyed myself." Because to me, that's always the goal is, are they having fun? I'm having fun up on stage. I'm having a ball, but are you enjoying? And to me, that's the best moment, is that feedback from the audience.
And Lisa, do you get a little different because you're the one putting it all together? So it's a little different kind of feeling for you when this is all happening. You're just like, are you white knuckling it till the end?
It's funny because this is the first time I've ever musically directed something with the piano on the stage.
Oh.
So I'm on stage left. I'm on the stage, and I'm sort of parallel to where the actors are. So I'm able to see the audience, watch their reactions, see their smiles, see their laughters, see their emotions as they're watching the actress sing and dance. While we have a male actor who tells such a deep story about how he discovered himself and his parents came to see him. And so I saw that face. I saw that woman go, and could connect to it. So it's been a pleasure for me. And also I've modified some things. I've made some keys lower because as we get older, our voices get lower and sometimes higher. And also taught, a lot of people who are not necessarily 100% musical theater professionals. It's a lot of work. It's very different than a play. There's the acting, there's the singing, there's the motivation while you're singing. There's well, how do I do it while I'm dancing? How do I keep my torso
I'd be out of breath.
up?
If I was dancing and singing, I'd be out of breath all the time.
So there's been a lot that I've had to teach them. So it's really body mechanics, a lot of things. But also the commitment of my performers, the actors, work that they did at home. So that when I saw them the next day at rehearsal, I saw the improvement and the change.
Now, when you're up there, your piano, you're looking. Do you ever get a little like, "Oh wait, back to the notes"?
Well, the word is, the word is verklempt, yes, because we have a couple of monologues that are really serious and deep and quite sad, and some that are really happy. And one of the actors did a monologue, and at the end, you hear sighs in the audience. And I turned to our producer is actually also the piano tuner. She does everything. She turns the page. She tunes So we both grabbed each other's legs and arms after that, and we were like, oh my God, it's over. But it was so wonderful. But we couldn't say it out loud. We just squeezed each other and we were just so proud. We're like the mother and fathers of the production. You know?
Our parents like us.
Totally.
So Debbie, are you hooked? Are you going to do more?
I'm hooked. Yeah, I'm going to do more. I'm totally hooked.
And I'm hoping to do a big musical in 2026.
Well, I was going to say, what do we have coming up? Tease us a little bit about what the future holds.
I'm now on the board of directors. Well, I'm on the board of directors of the Old Pros, so I'm formulating what I want to do. It'll be next summer.
Okay.
And probably August, but we're not working on exactly the date. And I'm definitely going to do something very Broadway related, because what I have found in this experience is that Laguna Woods Village residents and their friends and family love Broadway.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that's the big thing, the big takeaway is musicals are needed in this area.
So yeah, the more the merrier, right?
Exactly.
And we're also, by the way, bringing it, which is important, to the Towers on September 27th.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to bring it to them in their beautiful little theater, 7 p.m. at the Towers. Yeah.
Okay, so everybody's getting a little bit of
Yes,
this.
they
You're
are.
on the road.
They're welcome. Yeah.
Get meal stipends and a bus picking everybody up.
Yeah, there you go.
Trying to get us.
That'd be nice.
Trying to get more gigs after working 4 months on a project. Yeah.
Poor things. Hardest working woman in show business right here, Lisa Kaplan Center and Debbie Drennan. Thank you guys for joining us today and talking about A Chorus Line. It's going to be coming up next week, folks. Get those tickets, or some are still available. I can't believe some are still available, but maybe.
Well, you actually can only buy them at the door.
only buy them at the
so
door,
I
that's
suggest
right.
arrive like
That's
6-ish.
right. Oh my gosh.
Tickets go on
You're
sale.
going to make people sit in line for hours
you
and
should
hours?
see it. No, only for a little while. Doors
Sorry.
open at 6:30.
My goodness. All right. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
You're watching This Day. We'll be right back.
For over 20 years, Orange County has taken its unwanted gold, jewelry, timepieces, sterling silver, and coins to the Jewelry Box estate buyers and always received top dollar. Come see why for over 2 decades, Orange County has relied on the Jewelry Box estate buyers.
Caring Senior Service provides a variety of care services to help seniors age in place. To learn more about how we can help your family, contact us today.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Let's take a look at tonight's movie preview. Looks kind of cute. I might even actually sneak a peek. How to Train Your Dragon. This is starring Maison Thames, brought to us by City of Hope, shown at 2 p.m. with subtitles, 6 p.m. without. Quick synopsis of it is an ancient threat endangers both Vikings and dragons alike on the Isle of Berk. The friendship between Hiccup, an innovative Viking, and Toothless, who is the Night Fury dragon, becomes the key to species forging a new future together. Sounds like a great show. Let's take a look at our 5-day forecast. Again, folks, today it's going to be high of 85, so keep your sunscreen out, even though we've got a pretty dense cloud cover out there. Lows will start to decline as we progress through the week and into the weekend. Highs actually tomorrow will be just touching up at 87 before we drop back down to hopefully mostly sunny skies. I know it's been really cloudy for the last few days, so hopefully we'll see some more sun before fall really sets in. Tomorrow on This Day we have Home Helpers and Hebe Doc. What is Hebe Doc? Well, tune in to find out. That's going to do it for this episode of This Day from all of us here. We wish yours a beautiful one. See you tomorrow.